Well, here we go then, folks. We are in the final 10 games of the championship season, and we find ourselves in an automatic promotion race. Somehow. And in today's episode, we get to face that team who sits in that second automatic spot. And that team is currently Southampton, who sit in second place after 36 games, 2 points ahead of us, where we sit in third after a very, very good run of results until that last league match, which was actually against Sheffield Wednesday, which was from the last episode. Also, I do encourage you to go back and watch that episode if you haven't seen it, because that was all the January transfers that had also happened as well, both in and out. So long and short of it, we lost our captain Xavier Simons for £3.5 million, but we have got in a few players who do give us a bit more in squad depth for the second part of this season, or for the last part of this season, sorry. Like I said, 10 games to go. It is very much neck and neck for that second promotion spot. Birmingham only sit 9 points ahead of us, sorry. They've been wobbling a little bit recently, so surely not. Surely not. But this is going to be the 11 that we are going to be sending out away at Southampton. I think that's important to note. We are away at St Mary's for this one. So it's Vamming in goal, a back four of Thomas, Langas, Barr and Tegerstrand. In fact, is Leon back? Yeah, Leon is back. So I think what we'll do is we'll have him on the bench as well. We'll have him in place of Onyeka. He can go on the bench. Peck and Theo, one of the new signings in midfield. Carl Daly, Nathan East and Dembele across the attack and midfield, left, centre and right respectively. Adam Eder is the man up front. In fact, Hill... I think I'd rather Hill in for this one. I think he's a bit more technically. I think he's a bit more defensive minded. Positioning is a 13. What is Tegerstrand's? 10. Okay, so we'll go with Hill at right back instead of Tegerstrand, I think, for this one. Theo, I mentioned, is one of the new signings. This is him. 3 stars of accountability, 3 stars of potential, so nothing more. He's coming from Celta Vigo for less than £1 million, 825,000. Nice little bargain. Just a little taste of what we got in January. We do have a few injuries. Cashin is out for up to 2 months with torn calf muscle. So it wasn't ligaments, but it's a torn calf muscle. Robinson is out with a virus. He's back in 2 days. And Olawale, one of our new signings as well, he's out with a calf strain. So he's out for another 10 days, which is a bit of a shame. So he'll miss the next league match, but then hopefully he'll be back for what I think will be the second match of this episode, which is an FA Cup 5th round tie against Bournemouth. I actually forgot to check if we're at home or away for that one. I think that's one of those games that I actually want us to be at home for, because our ground is bigger than Bournemouth's. Weirdly. Even though Bournemouth are the Premier League side. I mean, Watford are a former Premier League side in their own right. And why did we just kick the ball out? But regardless, that will be the second match of the episode. A 5th round tie against the mid-table Premier League side, which would be very, very nice. Not just for money-wise, because we've got no money at the moment, but also a chance for a cup run into the quarterfinals of the FA Cup. Now, I would rather focus on promotion for obvious reasons. You know, the Premier League is worth vastly more money to this club, and also it means if we get to the Premier League, I will finally be a Premier League manager. That would be really, really awesome to do. As who was that on the right hand side? Was that Langas? Or no, it might have been Juma Bar. I don't think that was it. Or Hill? It was one of those two who just let the ball get away from them. And it is now a corner to Southampton after 18 minutes. Ball is swung in. You knew that was coming. Anybody who's played Football Manager at any point over however many years knew that was going to come. He just rose it. I don't know how he's beaten like some of our tall boys. I mean, Jim Bard's like 6'4", 6'3", something like that. He should be getting to that. Langas is 6'4", I believe. Hill is 6 foot. Thomas, I have zero idea what he is. He's very gangly. As you can see on the ball, he's just all over the place, as East isn't quite fast enough to get onto that ball. And we do find ourselves 1-0 down, sadly. Southampton just moving the ball around. Why do we feel so sluggish? Is there a reason why we're so sluggish as they hit the post? Come on, boys. Try and win the ball back here. The teams can win the ball back from us, but we can't win the ball back from them as Vamming just holds on to that one. Thank you very much. Have we got tackling, get stuck in? It's on. I mean, I don't know what else to say. It's on. But for some reason, we're just not getting anywhere near the ball. Come on, boys. Need to be doing better than this as... What on earth? Was that a free kick? How did you give away a free kick against an injured man? Oh my goodness. Southampton are just all over us at the moment. I would go attacking, but I really don't want to, push up against a Southampton team who are not only ahead of us in the league, they're also very strong in their own right. They've been there all season as Barr heads wide from a corner. He scored a few of those this season, so disappointing he didn't even get that on target. But no point changing that much until half-time at least. We've had no shots on target. Not much in the way of XG, like 0.39, which is poor. It means we've had like half a chance. As we're just playing the ball around the back. It's nice to keep possession and all, considering our history of not having much possession of the ball, but I would like us to actually start using it. Peck, into Daly. Have a shot, man. Oh, just puts it wide. I thought that was going top corner, actually. I feel like a couple of their players are injured, or just one of them. And going into half-time, we have a corner here. Theo, with the corner, his corners are very, very high. East. No, never mind, it is. Indeed, half-time. We go in 1-0 down. Pretty poor overall. What was that? I agree, what was that? We're going to make a couple of changes here, I think. Thomas is having a poor game, so Leon is going to come on. We'll leave Hill on for the moment. Actually, you know what? We've got Alves. Let's try Alves for Dembele instead. This would normally be where I'd have Robinson or even Olawale. But unfortunately, they're both injured. They're not going to be available for this one, which is a shame. Now, this season, I know we are in a promotion hunt, obviously, and that's very nice, but we have to put it into context that overall, the boards are not expecting us to go up. The reason I'm kind of putting pressure on us now to go up is because of our money situation. The board have actually cut my wage budget and the transfer budget to more or less zero. It's certainly zero now because I had to put the rest of that money into the wage budget to make sure we were even anywhere close to filling it. And, well, I'm about £10,000 over the wage budget anyway. Dumba... Ida's having a very poor game. Dumba... Really? Vecino is going to come on for Theo, who's been okay, but not great. And you know what? Tegerstrand is going to come on for Hill at right back. Needs to do something here, boys. Might be time to go attacking. Just see what we can do. We're just going to have to get the tempo up a little bit higher. Go standard on our width because I want players to actually find each other. Might just have to try and play through the middle as much as possible, but it seems like Southampton are just going to grind their way to a win. Daly's having a poor game. Oh, Daly. That's not what I'm looking for, man. Come on. Want the ball into the box, hit early crosses. You know what? High press. We might as well just do this. I probably should have done this earlier. Defensive line, higher. No. Actually, yeah, try and stop it so that way it'll just make them shove the ball out. Build up strategy, just bypass the press. At this point, may as well just try and see what we can do to actually try and get a result or something out of this game, but I don't think we're going to. It's one of those games where Southampton are going to grind it out unless we can find something in like the last minute. Look at this keeper. That's more than 6 seconds, ref. Give him a booking. Send him off. Suspend him on the spot. Daly. Oh, he's not at it today. Oh, Daly. He's just not at the game today. That is poor. I mean, yeah, it's against a team who are now 5 points above us. Yeah, I'm disappointed. That's a chance missed. Come on. We've played 2 promotion rivals back-to-back and completely fluffed it. Birmingham drew as well. If we had got those 5 points from these 2 games, we'd be right on them. Never mind, let's go take our minds off it against Bournemouth in the FA Cup. Let's see if we can go and get any joy out of them. Check out the state of this match. Yeah, we lost 1-0 in our latest league game to Sheffield United, but look at the XG. 3.14. I mean, how did we not stick the ball in the back of the net? At least for a disallowed goal. There was nothing. Nothing. Amazing. Ida and East both had awful games, to go with Daly's awful game from the previous match. I can't explain that, so what we are going to do, rather what I'm going to do, is make an example out of someone. And that someone is going to be Ida. He's going to drop to the bench, and in will come Zoran Čirić, the 20-year-old Serbian under-21 international. He's going to get his first start. I think this is his first start. It is his first start. Only his third appearance for the club since arriving. And bear in mind, this guy's a League 2 player. Potentially Premier League standards. So let's actually see if he can hold his own against Bournemouth, who are, I think, sitting mid-table in the Premier League. Yeah, they're 12th in the league, so they're pretty much safe from relegation. So the only real changes to the starting 11 for this one. Hill is back in for Tegestrand. Obin comes in for the suspended Langas, who actually picked up a yellow card against Oxford in the last round. And Cashin is still injured. We do, however, have Robinson back as well at right back. Olawale is back on the subs bench, and Vecina comes in for Theo, who drops to the bench. Peck is also in at central midfield. I think he started in the last match. I honestly cannot remember. But we need... I was about to say no. I was about to say we need an improvement on the Sheffield United match, but we're playing Bournemouth, who are mid-table in the Premier League. We're not expected to win this match. Let's go and try and put an end to our bad run of form. I swear, if this run of form is because we're facing a big game against Bournemouth in the FA Cup 5th round, I'm going to be annoyed. We didn't have a bad run leading up to the Tottenham game in the 3rd round. Or are they trying to say that Bournemouth is, bigger than Tottenham at this point? Which wouldn't be that big of a stretch at the moment. I mean, if it was real life, obviously it wouldn't be that big of a stretch, but 6 years in the future, I actually don't know how Tottenham have been doing. I know they're still in the Premier League, but I don't know what they've been doing. Have they been winning trophies? How have they been doing in Europe? If they've been in Europe at all. Complete mystery as to what's going on in the top division at the moment. That's why I'm hoping to get there next season, so that way I'll be a part of that top division. I will see what everybody else is doing then. Because obviously, what reason have I had to realistically be checking? Doesn't really make too much sense. Been more focused on my team and also the lower league, in particular Kings Lynn, who last time I checked were sitting down in 18th in League 1. I have no idea if that is still the case. I don't know why Ramming was saving that. It was going wide. I think you need to be aware of your goalposts are, big man. But so far, for the moment, it is looking equal. We're slightly ahead on XG. It's not as stupendously ahead as Sheffield United. I mean, some of those chances. Oh my God. Putting them wide at the post, blasting them over the bar. It was like watching Simons, except he's nowhere near our team. Right, come on, boys. I'm encouraging you now. Oh, definitely going to need to encourage. There's a corner. It has been cleared, and Zurich has the ball. Oh my God, he's got players ahead. He's found Daly. Already he's done more than what Ida did in the last match. Daly, put it in the middle. Never mind. He's just scored. There you go. That's what I wanted to see. For God's sake. That was the sort of chance we're missing in the last match. I know you didn't see it on camera, but oh my God, it was so annoying. Is this that stupid camera angle where we can't actually see it? Hold on, can I... No, I can't change it, can I? Screw it, I'm going to skip it. We've already seen. If you want to see the replay of it, just pause, go back in the video and watch it. But, oh my God, that is such a relief. I've just seen Watford miss a hatful of those chances throughout the entire Sheffield United game. Absolutely stupid. Thankfully, we got one in this match, and it involved Čirić up front. Is Čirić the answer in the future? Is Ida going to need to be replaced this summer? Thankfully, that highlight comes to absolutely nothing. Right, get to half-time. Breathe. Okay. We deserved that goal. We deserve multiple goals after the last match. We've had shots on target, that's fine. Right, second half. Of course, hopefully not, but hopefully we will hold on to this lead. But if it did end a draw, obviously we'd have extra time after this match. There's no replays in the FA Cup anymore. The FA Cup proper, from like the first round onwards. Robinson gets that down, does very well to hold on to the ball. He's a very good player in his own right. Since we brought him in, he is Premier League quality now. He has been improving, as my coaches have told me, over the past few months, which is always pleasing. Gets a cross in there, but nothing comes of it. Peck into Leon. This man is a liability in big games. Oh my God. That's the second time he's done that on camera this season. He's an idiot. Right, Sherrick is going to have to be sacrificed at the altar of Leon's stupidity. Thomas, you can go back here. Daly, you can go over here. East can go over there. Oh my God, Leon. I might just sell this man on in the summer. If we somehow do get promoted to the Premier League, he cannot be trusted. He legitimately cannot be trusted. You see that gap? He would have played that to Leon normally, but Leon's not there, obviously. Oh boy, and here we go. Oh my God, so how did that not go in? I was just waiting for the inevitable goal to happen there. But no, we're going to have to hold on for 40 minutes. And there's Daly. Oh, Daly, he was through, but the keeper got to it beforehand. Drop it to balanced for the moment. Drop it to balanced. And let's just do a little bit of time wasting. Let's just have balanced on goalkeeper distribution. And we're just going to regroup from now on. There's no point counter-pressing. Just regroup. Leon's an idiot. And it's not the first time I've said that this season. He's also injury-prone as well. Hill. So far forward, it's nosebleed territory for him. Robinson, just put the ball in the damn box. Why can my players never tackle? They can never tackle. It is absolutely frustrating. Whisker away. It hit the post, apparently. I thought Ramming had saved it because it seemed to move in all different directions. I mean, as much as it'd be nice to get to the quarterfinals, it means that's another big game that we'll have to not only look forward to, but also that the players will get nervous about, because obviously by that point, quarterfinals, you'd only have realistically the big teams left. I don't know what the other fixtures are in the 5th round. All I know is, oh my God, hang on, I just realised I made no substitutions. Talking so much, I don't know what's happening. We don't have any other centre-backs on the pitch. Oben, he's going to have to stay on. Peck, he is tired, so Devaney can go on. He's a bit more defensive. And Carl Daly is having a good game, blimey. Him and East, they've had a bit of redemption. Ida can just have a rest. Only 2 substitutions made. Rose, no. Olawale, actually Robinson's tired, so Olawale can go on the right-hand side. And Tegastran, you know what, Thomas, he's literally just gone on, but he's on a yellow card. He's usually quite composed as a left-back, so fingers crossed. We've not had much luck at left-back this season, honestly. We're just going to lower absolutely everything. Hold the shape, hold the shape. We've got 5 minutes of injury time. It is now the 5th minute, and we've got a bit of redemption for the Sheffield United match. We are into the quarterfinals of the FA Cup. Oh my goodness. Let's have a look at the other results. So Brentford are through. Brighton beat Liverpool. Fulham beat City. Villa beat Newcastle. Ipswich beat Swansea. Sheffield Wednesday had a ding-dong battle with Tranmere. And Bristol City have beaten West... Hang on a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... That's all 8. So Brentford, Brighton, Fulham, Villa... Ipswich, Sheffield Wednesday, us, and Bristol. No, couldn't we win the whole thing? Nah, surely not. Surely not. It depends who we get in the quarterfinals, which I guess we have to come back for. We've got to come back for that now. I guess that's going to be the next game. When is the quarterfinals? So the draw takes place on the 10th. What are we currently on? No, that's not what I wanted. We played this game on the 8th. So it's a couple of days' time. Do you know what? We're going to come back for the quarterfinals. And it's going to be a nice little surprise for you who we actually play. So if you have enjoyed this episode, make sure that you hit the like button down below and smash the big red subscribe button, turn on notifications so you don't miss the upcoming FA Cup quarterfinal, and hopefully a promotion push. Still, thank you so much for watching, thank you for your support on the series so far, and I look forward to seeing you all in the next episode.